Hi and welcome to this very special video. And this is a celebration video, and it is a celebration because I've hit 200 subscribers, which is wild. I would have never imagined that I would be able to reach that goal in under a year. I mean, I think it wasn't even half a year now. And yeah, now I'm here, now I've got like 200 or over 200 of you guys who are so supportive and write the most lovely comments and make it possible to me to have the most fun hobby ever, which is Sims YouTube for me. And yeah, I'm beyond grateful for that. And yeah, I want to say thank you, and I want to share my excitement about this with you. And when I first saw that 200 pop up on my channel, I had like a little private dance party like right there in my living room. And it was like crazy. I was so excited, and I had to let that out somehow. And for this video I have something very special planned, because it is a special occasion and that screams for a special video and some special content. So for some visual interest, you are going to see me draw my new profile picture, and I'm super excited about it. I think it turned out super cute. I hope you'll like it too. I hope you'll like it better than the last one. I just thought that I kind of evolved as an artist in this time span, and so I wanted to like make it look a little bit more like my cartoon art style nowadays. And yeah, also while you are seeing that, I'm going to make a kind of special form of a Q&A. I'm going to tell you 50 facts about me. It of course would have been way more fitting if I would have gotten like 200 facts about me, but I don't think I would have, like, this video would have been so long. It would not have been enjoyable to watch, I think, with 200 facts about me. You don't want to know that much about me, I'm pretty sure. And so it's going to be 50, and I hope it's going to be entertaining and interesting for you. And also I want to apologize that this video took so long to come out. I actually started filming this before I even reached 200 subscribers, I think like 2 weeks ago or something. But the drawing process was really difficult. I went through like 5 different concepts. I can show you one of the failed attempts there, and I spent a lot of hours on a lot of these failed attempts until I finally got this one that you will be seeing or are already seeing. And I hope you like it, because this was a lot of fun to do, even though it was kind of difficult. Before I start telling you the 50 facts about me, I want to thank the people who sent me some Q&A questions. Sorry that this isn't a typical Q&A, but I still got your questions, and maybe we'll get to that in another video. But it helped me massively to create this list, because I kind of realized that the questions revolve around 4 themes: The Sims, YouTube gaming, drawing, and my personal life. So I divided the facts that I'm going to tell you into these 4 categories, and I'll also try to work with timestamps in this video, so that if, for example, you aren't interested in the drawing facts about me and my history with drawing, you can just skip that part. And I'm going to start with the facts about The Sims, continue with YouTube and gaming, then I'm going to give you the drawing facts, and last but not least there will be the personal facts, and I hope they will be interesting. Okay, so first, the facts about The Sims. And the first fact is that I started playing The Sims in 2006 with The Sims 2, which I really loved. And in The Sims 2 and in The Sims 3, I never really got into building, which really changed in The Sims 4. And I've got into watching Sims YouTube when I waited to get The Sims 4 for 3 months before Christmas that year when it came out, and so I discovered this whole wonderful world of Sims YouTube. And I've got almost 4,000, exactly 3,985 hours spent in The Sims 4. which is a lot. But I know there are some people out there where they have double or even more. So yeah, I think I'm in the middle there. And my most successful build on the gallery is my cozy pet starter, which isn't my proudest work, to be honest, I think, but it just kind of blew up and has today 17,216 downloads, which is insane. And I have no idea how that happened. And the next point is that I like both Alpha CC and Max's Match CC. I have this series of my channel where I make over a sim in like both styles, and sometimes I like this better and sometimes I like this better. It's just like it changes, it depends on the sim, and yeah, I like both. And I've played The Sims for 13 years between 2006 and the beginning of 2019 without knowing that custom content even exists, which I can't imagine living without anymore, especially like default skins and stuff. Very important. And also in The Sims 3 I didn't know that this shop exists, so that's maybe a good thing. But yeah, I didn't knew a lot about The Sims before I really got into also The Sims YouTube and The Sims community as a whole more. And since there was a Q&A question about my favorite creator sim assets, I'll gladly show them to you. So my favorite hairstyle for female sims is this one from Outdoor Retreats. English is difficult. And for Max's Match CC, it's this one by A. Harris O'Brittany. I hope I said that name correctly, but like fantastic custom content creator nonetheless. And for Alpha CC, my favorite is this gorgeous curly one. I don't think I've ever seen a better curly Sims hair ever. And this one is by Wonder Sims and I love it. And for male Sims, my favorite hair is this slightly longer wavy hair from Realm of Magic. I'm almost done, don't worry, this won't take a lot longer. My favorite top is this one from University. It's very basic looking, but it has this beautiful bag, and it's also, you are able to combine it with anything else basically. And my favorite pants are these skinny base game ones. That's it. Sorry that this was a little bit longer, but if you are interested in my opinion about this kind of stuff, I love to make like a top 10 video on something like that. If you're interested, let me know. And the 9th point is that besides my little sister and my father, I don't know any people in real life that play The Sims, which is kind of sad, but I've got internet friends for that. And also the last point or fact about me and The Sims is that for me genetics are one of the most exciting parts of The Sims, and I'd love for it to be more advanced, like it seems they're planning to make the genetic system in Paralives right now. Okay, next up are 10 facts about YouTube and gaming, and as you probably noticed, this channel is called Sunny Creations, and calling myself Sunny is on the one hand inspired by my real name. It fits kind of well. You can like hear me ramble around that in my 100 subscriber video, but it's also inspired by the song Sunny from Boney M. And the next fact is that this video that you are watching right now is going to be my 49th YouTube video, which is crazy. So the next one is going to be the 50th, and I've made 50 YouTube videos then, and it's kind of crazy because before I started this YouTube channel, I watched some like videos about how to run a YouTube channel and how to make videos and stuff, and all of them, like I think I saw like 3 different people saying like, yeah, your first 50 videos aren't going to be that good and don't pressure yourself and stuff. And the fact that I've reached that like 50 video mark now, so I kind of feel like the pressure is on afterwards, but I won't put too much pressure on myself, I take care of that. And the next fact is that I started my channel on the 15th of June 2020. Yeah, I don't know, has that been half a year yet? I don't think so, no. So yeah, it hasn't been that long, but it has been so fun and so exciting, and it has given me so much. And the next one is that I got inspired to start this channel by the wish to create my own save file. And I thought it would be more fun to create that if I would be able to share that process. And yeah, I really should get back to working on my save file if I think about it like that. Yeah, I'm going to make some videos about that soon. And yeah, the next fact is about gaming, and that fact is that I've always been a PC gamer. I've never really had that much of a connection with like consoles. When I was living with my parents, we had a Wii, and at my grandma's house I had a Nintendo DS, but with both of those I didn't play nearly as much as I did with my PC, so I would consider myself a PC gamer. And some of my favorite games apart from The Sims, this is longer list, I just couldn't like throw out anymore, but my list of my favorite games are Planet Zoo, Minecraft, Heroes of Might and Magic 3 to 5, Old World, Medieval Dynasties, The Guild, The Movies, Zoo Tycoon, Pathfinder Kingmaker, Divinity Original Sin 2, Anno 1800, Balfour Western, Sims War and Guild Wars 2, and Teamfight Tactics. This was a lot, but if you know some of them are also not that well known, but if you know some of them, you probably can tell that I kind of am into round-based strategy and fantasy themes. But back to the facts about YouTube. The first ever YouTube video I've watched was the Harry Potter Puppet Pulse. I don't know if you know it, but I think it's kind of a good introduction to YouTube. And my all-time favorite YouTube videos are, on the one hand, on the funnier hand, Google Translate sings Shape of You by Ed Sheeran from Melinda Kathleen Reese. I just love her, I love her channel. I've watched a lot of her videos so many times, they always make me laugh. And it's like a switch, and I'm happy if I watch her videos. And the other one of my favorite videos is The Psychology of Azula from Hello Future Me. Azula is from Avatar: The Last Airbender, if you didn't know, and this is one of the most interesting and most well-researched videos that I've ever seen. Of course, as a psychology student, this one maybe interests me more than some other people, but even though it's almost an hour long, this video, I've watched this 4 times already, and yeah, I can only recommend it to anyone who's watched Avatar: The Last Airbender. And the next fact is about my most popular YouTube video, and I quickly want to say, because I noticed that a lot of these facts are centered around like numbers and statistics, and that's purely because I am a maths nerd and I find statistics incredibly interesting. And so when I was searching for interesting facts for this video, I was like, this is interesting and this is interesting, but I don't want you to get the wrong impression that I'm super focused on numbers or something. I just hope these are interesting facts, and I'm just doing all of this for fun. I would be doing all that stuff anyways, and like this, I have the best platform to share it. But back to the fact, sorry. The fact is that my most popular YouTube video so far is Art Video featuring Photoshop with 169 views, which is amazing. And I want to say thank you for that. Thank you for the support on that video, any video. Thank you. And the last and most important fact that I have for this YouTube gaming category is how immensely my YouTube channel helped me to be less shy on social media. It's like crazy. Before I had this and before I got into this beautiful community, I was like so scared of everything. I was like on Twitch and I wanted to like be part of the conversation and write something, but when I typed out the message, I was like, is there a spelling mistake in there, or can this be perceived wrong? And then I either deleted it, or like I was like shaking before like pressing enter, and I didn't even have Twitter. I was very scared of Twitter. But yeah, meeting all of you and seeing how nice and supportive you are, just yeah, you have no idea how much you helped me with being so supportive and nice. And what better time to say thank you for that than this 200 subscriber video. Okay, Next up are 10 facts about me in drawing. And the first one is that if you see me like drawing digitally, like you do on this channel, I draw on my Huion display graphic tablet, and I love it so much. I get asked a lot if I draw with my mouse. I could never do that, to be honest. I'm so bad at drawing with mouse, I don't know. But I love my drawing tablet, and yeah, that's the first fact. The second fact is probably a little bit weird, but when I was a child, and even before I was allowed or able to play The Sims, I used to draw family trees all the time. It was so much fun for me. Like, I would draw like a first generation, like I can show you, I've got an example here, and I would do like a first generation of people with very different facial features and stuff, and then I would like genetically cross them and draw what their potential child would look like as an adult, and like cross them with the child. Like, I just had way too much fun with that. I don't know, I think I'm weird when it comes to like faces and genetics and stuff. I'm just obsessed with it. I don't know why. And I've always been. And yeah, as long as I can remember, I've been drawing. And it really started to get more serious for me, and I really started to get better when my lovely little sister was born. I was 8 years old when she was born. I was 7, but I was almost 8 years old when she was born. And when she was a little bit older, we were drawing a lot together. We would just like come together at the kitchen table and draw a lot. And that was around the time when I took drawing more seriously and really wanted to get better. And yeah, my parents are also both very talented artists. I can show you some of the things that they've drawn on the screen. And yeah, my sister also. My sister is also so talented. I don't know how she does that at that young of an age, but she's awesome at drawing too. And another fact, a probably more embarrassing fact about me. I think this is probably the most embarrassing one on this list, but I also used to be obsessed with these top model clothing drawings when I was like 11 or 12 years old. It was around the time that these books came out in Germany, where there was just like this model, and you could just create your own like clothing designs on it and stuff, and I had a lot of fun with it. Also, I started pottery practice with some cover girls from TV magazines and from fashion catalogs, and I, for example, took one where I really liked the face and I copied it, and then I tried around how she would look with like this hair color and this eye color and stuff. So that also was a lot of fun for me. And the next fact is that I despise watercolor painting. I know that there are a lot of talented artists out there who do incredible artworks with watercolor, but it just never worked for me. I'm just someone who is obsessed with details and is a perfectionist, and with watercolor I just never felt like I had full control over what the paint was doing, and I also never got to get the details look as good as I wanted them to. And yeah, watercolor and me just didn't go together very well. And in portrait painting, I am the most comfortable in drawing noses, and I'm the least comfortable with my ability to draw eyelashes. I really need to train that. I think I talked about that in like 2 videos before, and I still haven't gotten to train purely eyelashes so far, so I really need to get to do that. And the next fact isn't supposed to like sound like I want to show off. I just thought it was a very interesting and kind of quirky fact. So a drawing I made while I was in school is still hanging next to the principal's office, and I think that's very cool. I'm very happy about that, but I don't want to show off. Don't know. And my favorite art YouTubers are Jenna Drawing, The Portrait Art, Jazza, and Drawfee. And last but hopefully not least, 20 little facts about me. And first, like the basis, I am 21 years old and I was born in March 1999. And for people who are interested in star signs, that means I'm an Aries. And I'm currently studying psychology and will be finished with my bachelor's degree next year, which I'm very excited about. And I am left-handed, and when I was a child I used to do mirror writing a lot, so it kind of happened when I wrote with my left hand. I used to be way better at writing with my right hand when I was a child. I kind of lost that. I'm not good at that anymore. But with my left hand, I used to write like my name and stuff always like mirrored, which is kind of fun. And I just tried it out if I still can do it, and it doesn't look like as normal as my usual writing. And like I think with the little text that I wrote, I got like 2 letters wrong. But I was able to write pretty quickly and it felt normal also pretty quickly. So yeah, somehow my brain seems to be good at mirroring stuff. And my favorite school subjects were maths, art and philosophy. And also I was a real tryhard in school, especially in the last few years. I did a lot for my grades and they were kind of good, so yeah. You know that about me now. And my favorite color always used to be dark blue, but in the last few years it kind of changed to yellow. I don't know how that happened, but nowadays I just prefer yellow. And even though I want to distance myself from J.K. Rowling and her opinions, I am a big Potterhead. I've read all of the books multiple times. I love the movies. The movies helped me immensely in learning English because I knew all of them by heart. And so when I watched them in English, I knew what was going on. So I watched them in English multiple times to get better, so that my pronunciation will get better and stuff. So yeah, the movies helped me a lot. And some little facts, like under facts basically, for those of you who are interested in Harry Potter. For those of you who don't know it, like, I'm going to make it quick. I'm a Ravenclaw. My Patronus is a Tonkinese cat, which is awesome because that's my favorite breed of cats, which I was so excited when I got that as my Patronus in the test. And my wand is Willowwood with unicorn hair, 12¼ inches and quite bendy flexibility. And I can never decide if Luna Lovegood or Neville Longbottom is my favorite character. That's enough Harry Potter talk. And I like both cats and dogs, but as I already kind of mentioned, I am more of a cat person, and I don't know, with some cats I just feel like we have a special bond. I never had a cat or something, but we used to have a couple of bunnies who were named Lisa, Martin and Caesar. And for those of you who are familiar with the Myers-Briggs test, also known as the 16 personality test, I'm an advocate, which is the INFJ personality type. And as I already mentioned too, my favorite TV show is Avatar: The Last Airbender. And I also love to play Dungeons and Dragons. I play as a dungeon master because I love writing and I love world building. It's a lot of fun for me, so I'm a dungeon master. And also, the next fact is that I am very lucky and have a wonderful boyfriend. We've been together for almost 6 years now, and we've been living together for 3 years in our own cute apartment, which has been awesome. And also, I've never played an instrument. That drum set that you're seeing behind me belongs to my boyfriend. And I'd love to visit Rome, Florence and the Bahamas, or some other Caribbean island one day. These would be my dream travel destinations. And I can speak German, English and a little bit of Dutch and French. And apart from Germany, I've been to the Netherlands, Austria, Sweden, France, Italy, the UK, Canada, and I've been kind of to the USA while we were in Canada. We were at the Niagara Falls, and there are also the American Falls, and then we wanted to cross over so that we also would see a little bit of America, or the USA, sorry, and but the border control took so long with our passes and stuff, which we really weren't used to coming from the EU. that we basically only had a few minutes in the USA before we had to get back and had to be stared at for an hour again, basically. And my favorite food is pasta, especially pasta carbonara and pasta alla panna. And I've been ballroom dancing for 4 years and also met my boyfriend there. And even though I'm very afraid of roller coasters, my favorite place in the world is the theme park Efteling. It's just a magical place. And the last fact about me is that I really like to go to medieval fairs and markets, and I'm still working on getting the appropriate draping and medieval garment together. And that's all of the 50 facts about me. Now you know how much of a nerd I am, and I hope you enjoyed hearing something about me and getting to know me better. I hope it was kind of interesting. Thank you for all of your support, your kind comments. Thank you for watching this video or any other video, and I hope you enjoyed and liked it, and if you would consider subscribing, you would make me super duper happy. I hope we'll see each other again.